The price of edibles in most places is actually ridiculous. So I looked up a few states, and I don't know what to tell you, but I don't think that they're charging the proper amount. Some states the price is so silly. It's like 30-40 bucks and you're getting like 100 milligrams, which at the end of the day, it's not really that much when you compare distillate prices, which most edibles are made from distillate. It's like, how are you charging me so much to put just a tiny little bit of distillate in some like basic gummies? And they're so basic, right? Most places just have gummies and chocolates, and then they just have a little bit of added distillate in it. They're not doing anything crazy in the kitchen. They're not adding any crazy extract in there, but they're charging so much, and I hate it. I hate it, and you should stop. Now, there are some exceptions, like medical markets like Oklahoma and Colorado have a lot of options. There's a ton of people making a ton of different things. It's not just gummies and chocolates like you get in most places. And then it really, because of all the variety and because of all the options, you do end up with better prices. But one of the other things that affects the pricing is like the regulations. Some places you can't have more than a certain amount of milligrams in your product, right? You can't go over 10 in Canada, which is kind of wild, right? I was looking up. Some places sell like a single 10 milligram gummy, which is wild. You pay like $4 or $5 for it, but you're only getting one. Now, a 10 pack of those, maybe you get a deal on 10, but still that price is ridiculous. Like, even if you buy the distillate separate yourself and make the edibles, you could save a lot of money, but they're upcharging you on the distillate, right? They got tons and tons of that. If you look at bulk distillate prices, like the places that sell it to cart makers and edible makers, they're charging so little for it. It comes down to like $1 a gram. So in those 10 milligram, 20 milligrams, you're getting pennies. Now, I really wish there were more options for edibles too. Some places do have a lot of options, but most states, especially newer legal states, even where I'm at, where we've had medical for several years now, it's like just chocolates and gummies. Just chocolates or gummies. You can get capsules sometimes. You can get sour gummies or regular gummies. Most of the gummies here suck. Like, I've had a lot of gummies, right? I mean, I've eaten a lot of stuff. The ones here suck. There's a few places that have decent ones, but I'm not even like eating it like, this is really good. I'm like, no, I hope it gets me high. And it's so expensive. I remember in Colorado, I could get like cake pops and granola bars. Just gummies and chocolates here. So boring. And they're expensive. I did an edible stream on my Twitch not too long ago on August 20th, and I spent so much on the edibles. I tried to get a bunch of different stuff from a bunch of different places. Every place just had, you want chocolates or do you want the gummies? Oh, we're actually all out of chocolates. We just have the gummies. I'm getting kind of sick of gummies. I don't know. I'm leaning more towards the chocolate, but like almost every place has gummies before they have chocolate, and like they're always bad gummies. If you're in Florida, which place has the best gummies? I've tried a bunch. They're all just like mediocre. They don't taste good, and I got to eat a lot of them. I'm not just going to eat 10 and be like, well, I'm good to go. So it sucks, regulation keeps some places in line. And it's weird because I kind of agree with it. Edibles is one of the only things where you kind of need a warning on it, right? You need a warning sooner than if you smoke something, hit a pen, anything like that. You kind of need the warning on something you eat because a lot of people overdo it. Some people have almost no tolerance for it. And really, that's one of the only things that people think they need to go to the hospital for. You really don't, right? You really don't. But there's so many people that think they do. They get so high off the edible they think they do. And then if you think you need to go to the hospital, you basically need to go to the hospital. But I don't think the solution is, well, just charge a lot for the low dose ones. I don't think that's the solution because I want a high dose. Now, obviously, you can make your own edibles. I don't want to. If you're in a state where you're like, what is this guy talking about? The edible prices here are amazing and there's a ton of variety. Let me know because I'm going to come visit. If you want to see me do a lot of edibles, subscribe to my Twitch using Amazon Prime. Go to twitch.tv/sub/Cewpins. I'm going to take 1 milligram for every Prime we get on Halloween. Have a lit day, my dudes.